In other news, back in 2015, then U.S. President Barack Obama formally designated an area in Hawaii that once served as an internment camp mainly for Japanese Americans during World War II to be a national monument. Now, government officials and community leaders hope that once this project is built, this sad and dark chapter in American history will provide valuable lessons to present and future generations. Our EBC Hawaii correspondent Jhojie Carnate has this feature.
Right now, there is nothing to see in this part of West Oahu, but in a few years, somewhere on this site will rise the Honouliuli National Monument to honor Americans of Japanese and other origins who suffered years of discrimination and isolation while being imprisoned on American soil during World War II. Opened in 1943, Honouliuli was both a civilian internment camp and a prisoner of war camp with a population of approximately 400 internees and 4,000 prisoners of war over the course of its use. The 160-acre or 65-hectare camp contained 175 buildings, 14 guard towers, and over 400 tents. Honouliuli became the largest and longest used confinement site in the Hawaiian Islands for U.S. citizens and residents of Japanese and European ancestry who were suspected of disloyalty following the attacks on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941. When the camp was closed in 1946, it was soon dismantled, bulldozed, abandoned, and sadly enough, forgotten. However, historic features such as building foundations and artifacts still remain. It wasn't until 2002 that volunteers from the Japanese Cultural Center of Hawaii rediscovered the place whose land belonged to the Monsanto Company before donating it to the National Park Service. Since then, Honouliuli has become the subject of several scholarship and awareness campaigns. On February 19, 2015, then President Barack Obama announced the designation of Honouliuli National Monument by presidential proclamation. Both Hawaii Governor David Ige and Honolulu Mayor Kirk Caldwell shared their thoughts and optimism on this milestone achievement.
When we started this journey back then, I don't know if any of us really knew what the final outcome would be. I am really honored and privileged to have been able to be with Secretary Jewell and Senator Hironos and Schatz and others when President Obama signed the declaration of the National Monument, and I'm really honored to be here. This truly is a story that deserves to be told, a story that I think is of a shameful period of our country's history, but really an opportunity for us to educate our children and succeeding generations to come.
This wall behind me, this beautiful cut blue rock stone wall that was built during this period of time, stands as a reminder of what happened here. And it's a sad story, but the incredible thing is we're a country brave enough to actually talk about our mistakes, and by doing so we don't repeat them again. So we have a monument that's starting out here that's a living, a breathing story of what occurred, a story that for many Japanese who were interned here didn't want to talk about. This site was lost. People didn't know exactly where it was because the internees didn't want to talk about it. But we're talking about it now to make sure that something like this never ever happens again in our country.
Access to the future national monument will remain restricted for several years as the government continues to collaborate with technical experts and community leaders to prepare the site. For those interested in volunteering, they can visit the National Park Service website for more upcoming events. Reporting from Hawaii, Jhojie Carnate, Eagle News. I'm 1 with 25.